And I thought to myself, if I am going there and somebody in the mainstream media comes up to me and says to me, why are you here? Well, I'm here because I don't like what the government's doing. Well, what do you want the government to do? So I had to sit down and work out a list of points that are not negotiable for me, for this thing to start to put right. Now, in saying what I'm going to say, I may offend those people who think we should be standing at the front of the government mansions and we're not doing enough about the Constitution, and those people who think we're not doing enough about the sovereign nation, and those people who think we're not doing enough about the New World Order, religious freedom. These are my personal demands of the government. Graham Hood's personal demands. And if I have the chance to say that in Canberra, I'll make those clear. They're my personal demands. And if I'm speaking those for you, then it's good. Let me tell you what they are, because I've written them down. Number one, open state borders and keep them that way. Open the borders. We are one country, not 7 or 8 different fiefdoms. Our federation is collapsing. I want to be able to go to the West and visit family and friends. And likewise. Number one, open state borders and keep them that way. My passport tells me I have the right to free passage anywhere I extend that passport, unless I've broken the law. Number two is no medical passports for domestic travel. If I want to travel somewhere, my medical stature is my business. It's got nothing to do with you, the government, or anybody else. Number three is end jab rollout for minors effective immediately with no possibility of recommencing until trial phase ends. That's a minimum. Stop jabbing our kids and stop forcing them to be jabbed. This is still an experiment. This stuff makes me angry. And that's why I'm standing for this, and that's why I will voice these concerns on the steps of Parliament House if I get an opportunity, or to any mainstream media or any politician who's listening. Number four, let all Australians return to work to save our healthcare system and support struggling industries. Tens and thousands or hundreds of thousands of Australians are sitting on their hands, and Josh Frydenberg comes out and says the unemployment rate's gone down. You know why, Josh? Because most of the people who are not working at the moment are on long service leave or unpaid leave or leave without pay. They're not in your system yet, and there's hundreds of thousands of them. And number five is no mask mandates for minors. I saw a year two, a second class school photograph that was posted on media today. Every kid had a face mask on. Smile. Are you serious? Have you any idea what this is doing to the psychology of our children? And while you're at it, you might just abolish the whole mask mandate anyway. Most of the scientific world who are doing their proper research without being manipulated by mainstream know this anyway, and so do you. It's stupid. It disempowers us. So let me reiterate my personal demands of the government to get our country back. 1, open state borders and keep them that way. 2, no medical passports for domestic travel. 3, end jab rollout for minors effective immediately with no possibility of recommencing until trial phase ends, minimum. 4, let all Australians return to work to save our healthcare system and support struggling industries. Get the people back their jobs. And 5, no mask mandates for minors. That's my minimum requirement of my government, for me to start thinking that we're being governed properly. And there's a whole lot of other stuff I'd like to see happen too. I want to see God back where God belongs in our country. I want to see our faith brought back. We're going downhill because God's been excluded from our communities and our society and our teaching. It's time we came back to God. And it's time we looked at political correctness for what it is. It's a bandwagon for minority groups to sprout their stuff and get their way. So, my friends, I'm going to Canberra as Graham Hood the citizen, and tens of thousands of you are mobilising behind me and others to go there and do the same. And this I will say about the journey to Canberra and what happens when we get there. If it isn't peaceful, if it isn't respectful, if it isn't lawful, then it's not for me. I will not countenance violence. So if you're following me and you're looking for a fight, then you've hitched your wagon to the wrong horse. And if you're following me, then you're following Jesus. Not because I'm Jesus, because I'm following him. I'm letting him lead me. And he is about love and trust and love and compassion. Whether that be for Scott Morrison, who at the moment I'm very disappointed in, Mark McGowan or Daniel Andrews or Palachuk, it doesn't matter. I pray for them that they see the good sense to come to their senses and admit that they've been going up the wrong creek. I want to tell you what I've seen today. I've seen people standing on overpasses, cheering and waving flags. I've seen groups of people gathering all over the place, and I've seen thousands of messages of people organising where they're going to meet to go to Canberra, to their seat of government, to show their government that they're not happy. And you know what? If you're in law enforcement in the ACT, relax, because I'm telling you that 99.9% of these people that are coming to Canberra have a right to go there, and they're peaceful because they're just like me, and I'm peaceful. And if you're going there with any inkling to stir up trouble, then you do it without my support, and I won't have a bar of it. Now, I'll be in Canberra for the next day or two. I'll be there Monday, probably Tuesday. I'm going to do my radio show from there on Monday if I can get that in. And then I'm going home because there's lots of things I have to do. But I'm still in this fight for all the right reasons. I don't care how many followers I have. I don't care how many likes I have. I want this to end so I can go fishing, so that I can do a bit of farming and spend some time with my wife and family in the years that I've got left in a country that I still love. And if that's what you want to, then follow me to Canberra. And together we can show our government with peace and respect that we're not happy. And we're going to tell them that this is not the war. This is just one of the battles. But the war itself is going to be happening on election day. And they better know that we're ready and we're prepared, and we're going to see to it. A large chunk of Australia is mobilising at this very moment and heading to Canberra. And it is an absolute honour to be with them. So when we get there on the day, I don't know where I'll be. I'll try and put some posts up to let people know where I'll be. I don't know whether there'll be a microphone, but I'll talk to you in groups. But I won't be going anywhere near where there's any ruckus or where there's any malcontent or any sense to stir up trouble, be it from the police or from any of the people there. So don't follow me to that. You better follow somebody else to that. I wish all the truckies well. I wish all the people who go there over the next couple of days well. It's an honour to be with you. It's an honour to speak for some of you. And I look forward to meeting you, me and Michelle. Let's do this peacefully with love and respect. May God bless you. Bow your heads with me. Father in heaven, we are on the road. We are mobilised like the people of Israel. We're coming to the seat of our government to inform our government, that it does not represent all of us at this stage, and we're unhappy. And we want our nation restored. And we want our faith in God restored. So, Father, we ask you to guide and lead us in this journey, to keep us safe on the roads, to keep us safe when we get to Canberra, and to open the hearts and minds of those who are serious about restoring this nation, restoring its people and restoring its spirit to what's possible if we lean on you, the Father of grace and mercy. So, Lord, have mercy on our souls is our prayer tonight in your precious name. Amen. Stay out of the trees. Look forward to seeing you all in Canberra. I think I just got a message that I probably need to relay to you. I'll find out. Michelle sent me something knowing that I'm in here. We're leaving here at 9 a.m. to 9:15 to arrive Heather Bray at 10:30. That's right. So we're going to be at Heather Bray at 10:30. We're going to arrive at the Wyong Twin Servos at the Wyong on the highway, where there's a bunch of wonderful people setting up free barbecue and food and meals for everyone in the convoy. So if you're on the convoy, get into the Wyong service station, the truck stop there on the southbound side. There'll be people there barbecuing food for you and looking after you and wanting to give you hugs and cheer you on. I hope they got plenty of food because there's a lot of people coming. And we'll be there. We'll be there at around 12:30. Michelle and I with Luke Sutton and his wife and friends, and we're just going to be there and start living in the spirit, and then we go on from there. If you want to meet up at Heather Bray, which is at the Raymond Terrace roundabout there near the pie shop. It's 6 Whelan Close, Heather Bray. I think that's the Drifter camping store. There's a big car park there. We'll be hanging around there. Leave Heather Bray. We'll be at Heather Bray at 10:30, and we'll be leaving Drifter camping at Heather Bray about 11:15 to 11:30. Anyway, we'll all get there, but the main thing is we're in Canberra at 10 o'clock Monday morning. God bless you. Stay out of the trees. And thanks for those of you who trust me. I hope I can live into that trust. Bye for now.